This is officially the first Running Your Life podcast. I'm Louie John,
I'm Matthew Knothe.
and this is the first episode of the Running Your Life podcast. Now, we have recorded probably about 5 podcast episodes already, which aren't going to be released because they are terrible.
Yeah.
Isn't that right?
Yeah, they're not the best quality. I don't think we've spoken a lick of personal development in those
At all.
podcasts. It's just been absolute junk chat.
So, should we just get started into today?
Yeah, and what a great
Started into the
segue
junk
into
chat.
junk chat. How was last night, mate? I heard you have a bit of a sore head.
Yeah, I feel a little bit hungover. This is a rare feeling for me. I don't normally drink, let alone get hungover when I do drink. So, yeah.
Surprised you made it to the podcast. Your head's like thumping.
Mate, I got a salsa dancing assessment in like 2 hours. So I got to be locked in, bro. Like, you know, when you said you joined the meet, I was practicing my salsa for the assessment.
Do you want to know a way to get over a hangover really quick?
Hit me.
Start on the next one. Start drinking now. You'll be locked in for salsa. Couple vodka Red Bulls.
Yep.
No longer feel hungover. Feel happier. And be more confident. However, your timing and tempo will probably be so out, as we saw by me trying to salsa dance at last night's party.
Yeah. Dude, I was messaging Lockie before and I'm like, did you see when I was salsa dancing to Bad Bunny by myself? He's like, yeah, which time? I'm like, yeah, I did that multiple times, didn't I?
Yeah, I think I heard the same Bad Bunny song 4 times at least, and it's just you up there being like, just classic hoeing to yourself. Or Kai was sitting off. Kai's just sitting off in a chair, looking down at the ground, no idea where he is.
And then you disappeared for about an hour and a half, unannounced.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
I don't know what the fuck you did. You don't have to tell us, but you just disappeared. And me and Lockie are like, where the fuck did Matt go? So then we tried to find you and then we couldn't find you. So then we went back and I kept salsa dancing. So that was eventful.
Yeah, no, I just disappeared.
Fair.
Yeah.
Hey, it happens.
I side quested, put it that way.
Side quest, yeah.
Me and Kai went on a side quest.
Yeah. Kai. Bro, I feel sorry for him. Like, he had to get up. He literally slept in the caravan.
Yeah. In St Kilda. He was working.
Yeah.
Started work at 4 a.m, didn't he? Wait, he
Yeah,
started work at 4 a.m, yeah? That wasn't a lie. So if he started at 4 a.m, he left at 1.
Yeah.
He was probably still drunk when he woke up.
I think he was, because he had to get it out of his system before he started working. If you're picking up what I'm putting down.
You don't have to. Like, sometimes you just wake up still drunk. I've had that. Like, if you just don't sleep that much, you wake up, let's say you go to bed at like 4, and because you don't sleep well after drinking, especially me, you wake up at 7, you're like, oh, I'm still feeling it.
Yeah.
Your head's like spinning around in circles. So he might have just, to be fair, that would have been made serving coffee a whole lot more fun. Made it so cool. Just being like absolutely out of it. Especially considering how out of it he was. We even like were cross-cultured last night. We were drinking ouzo. I've never drank ouzo before.
I actually didn't have some. I don't remember. I think I've had it maybe a couple of years ago.
Okay.
Is it strong?
Yeah. It's not as strong as grappa. At least the one we weren't having. Like, I think ouzo is normally about 30-40%. I'll get a number. Oh, Search. No, I've spelled it wrong. Oh, I've spelled. Yep. Okay. Ouzo is typically 38 to 48% ABV. That's really strong. So it means we're probably drinking 40%. And me and Lockie were just doing shots of it, like it was going out of vacuum. We were drinking out of the bottle.
Damn. That's unreal.
I actually don't know how I didn't black out last night or anything like that. I was pretty good.
Well, you probably had a lot to eat in comparison to what you normally would. That's probably.
Yeah, true. I hadn't had dinner until James's. Guess that helped. But you're right. I probably ate a little bit more, and then I think I was in the Goldilocks like the whole time. Maybe besides the very end, I started to go from Goldilocks to like, okay,
Tipping
now,
over.
yeah. But that's okay. Like I was tipping over in the last 45 minutes of the party, and then we walked to the kebab joint. So
yeah,
that's a win in my eyes. Normally, as of the last 4 weeks, it's been like I'm blackout by that time. So this is
progress.
This is honestly great. I feel productive today. You've got let's segue a bit into moving on to some actual real conversation and not just junk chat. So to like the two people that have stayed around listening to us talk shit, thank you. We'll actually
I feel like they'd be probably Kai and Lockie, to be fair.
Yeah. So Lockie, Kai, thanks for sticking around. Maybe Monty.
Maybe Mont. Yep.
Maybe Monty. Move in. I'm actually doing something interesting tonight. Somewhat.
Hit me.
Going to watch a movie by myself.
Ooh.
I'm gonna go to the cinema. Mainly because I've just wanted to watch Marty Supreme for like the last 6 weeks, and I've been waiting for it to go to streaming, and it hasn't gone to stream. Hasn't gone to streaming yet, and I'm like, bugger it, I'm going to watch it tonight. So at 5:50, I'm gonna go to Mooney Ponds and tuck into a movie by myself. Just sit in the back with the biggest thing of popcorn. Just love it.
It's just like this big. Oh. How long does the movie go for?
2.5 hours.
Oh, that is plenty of time to demolish a extra large box of popcorn.
I might need to. I love cinema popcorn. Honestly, I could live off cinema popcorn. And it's carb loading.
It's also like salt loading.
Salt's
overloading.
Fine. Salt's fine. Salt has no calories. Next issue. Butter.
I think your heart says otherwise.
Yeah. Yeah, my heart's got like such bigger things to worry about than salt. Caffeine consumption. It's probably a lot more worried about like the 1,000 milligrams of caffeine I can have on a day compared to like a little bit of salt on my chicken. That's all I'm saying. Yeah. So besides that,
enjoy.
Talk up, I guess what I'm trying to do is be a bit more intentional with my actions.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was thinking the exact same thing.
Which is a great segue into really what the theme of today's podcast is going to be. Louie, do you want to introduce what we're doing?
So last week at uni, I'm just trying to study in the silent study area, and Matt turns to me and he taps me. He's like, "Hey, psst."
So I've been trying to talk to you for like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Gave me nothing.
Like, nothing at all. I was trying to lock in, Louis John's got shit to do. He's got uni work. He's got work. He's got a lot of shit to do, right? He's got lines of wisdom to create each day. I don't know why I paused. Anyways, so Knothe got on his screen, he's just got a contract. And I read it, I'm going, is this legally binding? So this contract is for both of us and anyone who signs it to be more intentional with their language, intentional with their actions, intentionally approaching life, people, actions, decisions with more intention.
Yeah, I think even when you talk about approaching life, just being like, I know we're going to keep using the word intentional. So while I talk about this, I'm going to quickly find some synonyms so we can not sound so repetitive. But just being, I guess, really present in our interactions, in our actions, and just all round, well, yeah, just in life, trying to be intentional with every single thing that we do for the week. So you signed it, Lockie signed it, and it contract kicked in last night. Who?
You signed it as well.
I signed it. Yes. Yeah, I just wrote it up for you guys and was like, nah, yeah, I ain't doing it. Have fun. Have fun. No,
Yeah.
So of course we've all signed it, kicked in last night, and we're running it through till next Saturday. This is a bit of a social experiment. Just to see, we haven't actually discussed a metric on how we're going to evaluate the success.
Well, I think it's quite subjective.
Yeah.
To your own goals and what you want from that interaction. So how I struggle to think of something where we can keep it consistent, because what I'd want from one interaction would be something different that you would want from the same interaction.
Yeah.
Or decision, or whatever situation we are in.
And I guess we could holistically call it, by being more intentional, has our enjoyment of life or our fulfillment from life increased over a week, which is such a hard thing it's going to be hard to measure, but honestly, we just kind of want to say, okay, for this week, we've been super intentional with how we're acting. Have we seen differences in how we're viewing things, how our day-to-day interactions are going with, just people? And we'll kind of touch on the other thing we were discussing a little bit later about the social matrix. And I promise we're not going to try and sell you a plan after this, a meal plan. We're going to just like sign you up to a university, break the matrix, man, make you join the manosphere, start taking testosterone tablets, eating liver. That's where this podcast is going. Jim's going to shave his head.
Yep.
Get a big sleeve tattoo down his right arm.
Yep.
He's going to start wearing actual sunglasses inside.
What do you mean I do?
He's already moving to Dubai.
Oh my God. But yeah. So do you think you've already started doing this? Because even though we officially started it yesterday, I have been trying to implement this already. And
yeah.
Actually, what you said about the metric of, has our overall enjoyment of life improved?
Yeah, I think, look, I honestly think it's pretty hard to be 100% intentional. And I guess this is a great time to bring in what we are calling the social matrix. I hate calling it the social matrix, because it does sound like something you would see on a manosphere podcast, but we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it, because I think it is actually probably the most accurate. I guess it's just social norms. It's more social norms, but it's all kind of encapsulated under it. And it's that fact of, like, if you go into a store, I get this interaction like every day working in retail. It's that classic, you go into a store, I'll serve a customer, they walk up to me and go, or I'll call them up and go, hey, how you going, mate? They go back, good. You? Yeah, pretty good, thanks. Done. And then that's the interaction. There's neither of us are present. No one's really trying. It's just very like, okay, we actually don't care about how each other are going. Neither of us are probably good. That was probably a lie from both of us. Like, I'd personally say I was probably going good, but even when I'm not going good, you just go,
You still say
yeah,
it.
I could have the worst day at work possible. Could be like on the verge of like breaking down and like throwing something at a customer, and the next customer will walk up and I go, yeah, I'm good. So I think that's a pretty universal thing, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely. And when you go order a coffee or something, you either just order your coffee and they say, "Hi, how can I help you?" Or they say, "Hi, how are you?" And you go, "Good. How are you?" They're like, "Good. What can I do for you?" Like it's just the same thing over and over and over and over again. Now,
Yeah. And
I know you're
interestingly,
going like,
there you even added like a bit of extra warmth to that
yeah,
second "how are you?" And it was like you still, it's very hard to break free of that norm, isn't it?
oh, absolutely. Like yesterday, I had the best conversation with my Uber driver on the way to your house, dude. And I put it down to two reasons. The first one, I was being more intentional. So I took the conversation where I wanted it to go.
Yep.
I just said, I've started doing salsa dancing, because we started talking about things that we enjoy. So,
Yeah.
what? It's my whole personality now. And do I care?
Yeah.
No, because I love it. It's funny, right? It's like, what's this guy? Like, it, like I'm
Loves
a
an Eiffel
motherfucker.
Tower. Loves hitting the Eiffel Tower. I'll
uh,
never forgive you
um,
for that.
yeah.
Never living that one down.
So yeah, I was being more intentional, but also how I said it and how I was bringing the conversation, right? So I love asking people the question, have you done anything exciting recently? And when most of the time, according to the social matrix, they say no, because that's just a typical response, right? It breaks the script. So when it breaks the script, it's like you don't really know what to say. So when I get that response, I'm like, so you're telling me you haven't done anything? I don't believe that, man.
Yeah, nothing you've enjoyed over the last week.
And you say it in a way that you are shocked. You're genuinely shocked. And they can hear from your voice that you're showing interest in them as a person. And the conversations that you will have will just skyrocket
Yeah.
amazingly.
And it is that what you've just touched on there about like showing that interest, being curious, and really kind of challenging someone to break their own norm of being like, nah, I haven't done anything exciting lately. Because I ask that to people all the time. Like, nah, just work. Just work. It's like, to be fair, I think I do it as well. Like people will ask me, like, how you been? How's your week been? And I'll be like, oh yeah, just taking it pretty easy, day by day. Some stupid response like that. And I go, what are you talking about?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And it's the I just feel like there's a massive craving that I have to connect with people on a deeper level when I have those opportunities to, which is
That's
why
just
I
not
think,
you though. That's everyone, I believe.
which is why, you know, we're trying to break that
Yeah.
social matrix, break the script, because clearly the script that everyone around us is experiencing is just not fulfilling in any way, shape, or form. Like,
Yeah.
I'll give you an example. On, I think it was Wednesday, I was coming home from uni. It might have even been on Thursday, and where I park my car, there's elevators, right? It was just me and this other guy in the elevator. Now he had headphones on, but I thought, you know what? I'm going to be more intentional. I'm going to say something. If he hears me, he hears me. If he doesn't, I'll repeat myself once, and then so be it. So I said something. I said, "How's your day been so far?" And he heard me. And then he responded, and he looked knackered, man. Long day at work. He looked really tired. He's like, yeah, not bad. And then he asked me how I was. And I said, yeah, it's been a long day. And he could relate to that. I could tell that he could relate to that. I felt that. It's not like I didn't feel that. I felt like it had been a long day as well. But I could also tell that he did as well.
Yeah.
And then we had a little chuckle about it because we could bond over the fact that we've both had long days, that we're both barely verbal. We can barely talk because we're so tired. So yeah, as he exited the lift and we had a little chuckle, I said, drive home safely. He's like, yeah, thanks, brother. You too. And that literally 30 seconds, 60-second interaction in an elevator helped or got me closer to fulfilling that craving of intentional, genuine social connection with people.
Yeah. And we're social beings, obviously. Like, human connection gives us more dopamine than anything else. Like, I mean, why do you think people will go their whole life longing for love? It's human connection. It's all kind of the same thing, isn't it? Oh, well, not the same thing, but you get what I'm trying to say. So just those little interactions daily where you're connecting someone with someone on just, it's, I think, what did BBE call it? I don't know if she called it micro interactions or micro moments. It's one of those two.
I think micro moments sounds a bit more familiar to me.
I could see her saying that.
Yeah.
It's just having those micro moments daily, multiple times, like you will feel more connected with people, just generically happier day to day. And I guess that's what we're really trying to break, is just not being, because in a way it's kind of become cool in our generation to be like, no, I don't care.
To be so nonchalant, and I completely hate it.
I don't care, man.
Hate's a strong word.
Yeah.
Hate's a strong word. I just realized what you were doing. Hang on, talk, because I don't know if they can actually see you because of the spotlight thing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, man. Just so nonchalant and whatever. I mean, I'm guilty of it as well. I don't know why it happens because I hate it. But I was in Singapore, talking to someone at the bar, and asked for my Instagram. And I was like, yeah, this is my Instagram. I'm just like, what the fuck am I doing right now? Trying to act like I don't care. Yeah, it's like, yeah, I'll give you my Instagram. Inside, I was like, yeah, definitely, I'll give you my Instagram, of course. But for some reason, I'm like, yeah, you whatever, man. Whatever, man. It's like, idiot, bro.
That's why if anyone ever mentions to me that they've seen my content online, on Instagram, dude, I am so happy, genuinely happy, and I visibly show how excited I am. I'm like, yo, what? No way. I know some of my videos have gotten 3,000 views, right? They're getting a lot of views, which means they're getting a lot of eyeballs watching them. So inevitably, I am going to meet people who have seen my videos. But if I just go, oh yeah, that's cool, thanks.
They're probably not going to watch your videos anymore.
Not at all. Not at all.
Okay.
Exactly.
Whatever.
Now, I might be a bit of a dickhead, but that's besides the point.
Always. And I think this is what we're really getting to, and we kind of need to bring it back on because I think we're going down a tiny rabbit hole, which is what ruined the first 3 podcasts we've recorded, was just constant rabbit holing. Just being, I think also being present, being very deliberate with our presence also helps you be more intentional. I guess you could say you're being intentional with your presence, but just being in the moment, I think it's the biggest compliment you can pay to a person.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. It's giving them 100% your undivided attention, giving it to them. And
Yep.
I think that it is taken for granted.
Yep.
Completely taken for granted. And
You can't keep it
it's
consistent
something,
throughout the day, though. I think is the one. It's very hard to be 100% present 100% of the day.
and that's why I think finding the difference and the people that you actually want to give your undivided attention to, like some of them for me are definitely my parents, first and foremost, my mates. Now there are situations when I'm with my mates or I'm with my parents that I don't give my undivided attention. Now if I find myself doing that too often, I start to feel bad.
Yeah.
But every once in a while, or even maybe only a couple times a day, because we have like so many interactions each day. Pardon me. I don't have a number for it, but I'm sure there's someone that's done science, probably VVE, and she's calculated how many interactions, micro what? Micro moments you have
Well,
each day.
Even you just break it down, right? You go to the gym in the morning, probably talk to a couple of people there, smile at a couple of people there, say hello.
Yeah.
Go to work during the day, depending on what you do.
Mm.
I'm customer facing, so like could easily be a couple hundred interactions in a day.
Mm.
Then you might go to, let's say you work, then go to uni. That's another 20, 30, 40 interactions in a day.
If not more.
If not more. You could easily have 100 interactions in a day.
Yeah.
Easily. And you're not going to be present for all of them.
Mm.
And just, I wrote down some little notes here from, I'm keeping an intentionality diary. Well, I guess this is how I phrase it to you. We're on an intentionality diet for the next week, where we're trying to be intentional in our interactions. But these are some of my diary notes. Intentional presence, customer interaction at work. Didn't always work. Like, sometimes it isn't reciprocated.
And that's okay.
Such as let them. Like I'm reading a new book at the moment. I'm nearly finished a new book at the moment. I've only got 60 pages left. And I think the thing Mel Robbins keeps discussing is like the first law of human interaction is you cannot control anything that an adult does. Cannot control what they think, what they do, what they say, etc.
You can only control what you think, say, do.
And how you react to that. So the whole thing is let them do what they want to do and let me keep being me. Let's just say that, for example. But I did find mostly it didn't always work. And I also think sometimes like customers just actually don't understand you. Like there's a heavily older population that I work with, and some of them do not have the best English. Some just can't hear you as well. Some do also just ignore you, to be fair. Some people you say hello to, how you going, mate? How's your day been? I want a quick pick for tonight. Okay. Your thing. Fuck me, I guess. Yeah, of course. You get that. But I did find most customers were pretty reciprocal. I had one lady come up. I had one guy come in and we were joking around a bit, and he's saying he was going to, when he wins Powerball, which he didn't, he was going to fly me to Vegas. Then asked me if I needed to get my girlfriend's permission. I'm like, nah, mate, we're going. I don't have. We're gonna have a great time in Vegas. But besides the point, then the next woman comes up to me and goes, I really love that interaction you had with that man. So people dig it. You just have to
find those people.
Yeah, you
And
just have to be present to find them.
exactly.
And you will find them.
Them requires two things: presence and intentionality.
Yeah. And it also comes back to the law of attraction, really, doesn't it? Like, you attract exactly what you are at the end of the day. If you were a negative person, you will only be looking for negative energy, and then you will receive negative energy. If you are positive, you are intentional, you are present, you will also receive that back. And the cool thing I noticed, and this is, I have this little note here at the end. I found that there were, like, as I said, there were interactions that didn't go well, or just like you kind of get ignored. Like, that's kind of the worst thing possible. No one's going to be like, you know, let's say you're talking to a customer and they go, piss off. You're not actually that happy. You're a prick.
Yeah.
And I hate you. And I hate your life. Like, that's what our brain's telling us is going to happen if you put yourself out there.
Yeah.
Which is really funny when you say it out loud in a context like this, because it does get, you think it's like, yeah, your brain is subconsciously, I know it doesn't like say it with as many explicits as I just used, but that's kind of the message your brain's trying to send you all the time. It's like, don't put yourself out there. Don't put yourself out there. You're going to die. They're going to tell you you're a prick. They're going to
if they tell you you're a prick, that means you're at risk of being killed. And if you're at risk of being killed, that means you're going to die. So don't do it.
Which is so stupid to think about, because you're like, literally like the worst thing a customer could be is like, just not say a word. Like, that's it.
Yeah.
Like, all they're going to do. But what I did find is that I did not remember a single bad interaction. Like, I know they happened, but you cannot replay it in your mind, which was really interesting, I thought. Like, my brain just kind of blocked it out.
Because you're looking for the good ones.
Yeah. And it comes to psychology on that front. I don't know the study, but there is a study that says from an interaction, you only remember the peak and the ending of most things. Like, of course,
absolutely.
Like, you will fill in gaps, but you go back to, like, let's talk about the party last night. I can remember the peak. And
yeah, mine was salsa dancing by myself. That was peak. I loved that.
Mine was beer pong, which we're going to talk about that in a second as well. Because that was me being intentional.
We probably got about 5 minutes before.
We got that. And then the ending, which was us all walking to the kebab place, and me telling you guys every single time you asked how far away we were, 5 minutes away. Do you know how far away we were when we left the house? 20 minutes. No, how far are we? Yeah, we're 10 minutes away, guys.
Yeah.
We've been walking for 10 minutes. How far away are we? Like 5 minutes, guys. It's just there. I can see it. Matt, how far are we? Mate, I'm talking. It's like a minute away.
How did you find this place though? Do you just search up kebab shops near me?
No, Phillies, she gave me a recommendation.
Oh, okay.
She was like, go to Gino's Kebabs. I don't know if I was asking about if there were kebabs nearby, but someone said there were kebabs. I was like, I could go for kebab right now. I was already thinking of getting the Uber, my part of the Uber. I was going to get your Uber home.
Yeah.
And I was going to get the Uber to drop me off at the kebab place near my house, and I was going to walk home. I was like prepared. I was like, I could do that. I do have a ready-made meal in the fridge. That's a lot healthier, but I could also get a kebab. I got the kebab. And do I regret it? Maybe. Did it taste good? It was incredible. So go figure. But we're rabbit holing. How did you find being intentional last night?
I'm glad you asked me that question, because I also wanted to take this conversation in this direction. And I think that's where we'll finish up for today.
Yeah, this is day one of the...
Yeah.
Let's wrap up day one properly. This is the first official day of the contract. How did we find it successful?
In all the micro moments, I already feel like I have enjoyed my life a lot more because I've been more intentional. Like, and it could be as simple as saying, "Hey, do you mind if I sit next to you? Hey, I think you're pretty cool."
Yeah.
And to see what they say. Like just that pause, right? Because it's kind of like, okay, your turn to speak.
And people are on and on it. Like if you go up to someone and just look at, like, let's not fuck around. Like we go outside, we dress up nice, we put on the, you know, we do a skincare routine, we do our hair,
Yeah.
we dress well.
We
I
are
already said that.
presentable.
Yeah.
We are
So
presentable.
people look at us and go, he looks pretty cool.
Exactly. And if we're initiating conversation, mate, like it's like we
If someone came up to you, like when I'm at the shop and someone comes up to me and goes, "Oh, you have such a nice smile," or something like that, I'm like, bless,
you're like,
bless, bless.
thank you. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or anything like that. If you're at the gym and someone came up to you and said, "Wow, man, your arms are looking great," you'd be like, really? Really?
Me?
No. Me?
Me?
You start acting like a.
No.
I don't know what that's about. Start acting like a bloody toddler.
Yeah,
So
literally.
yeah. And I think so also Lockie, our friend, who he'll be happy for us to talk about him.
His experience.
Yeah, he won't personally. We might get him on next week. We'll try and get him on next week.
We'll try to convince him to come on.
Even if he gives a testimonial that we can play or someone read out, we can work that out. We'll work that out. But even like he started it. We were honestly a little bit nervous when we first came because we were obviously out of our depth in that party.
He got the ball rolling. Like the ball was on the top of the cliff, and like he was the one who pushed it down the hill.
Yeah,
He was the one who started that because we're all there like, yeah, we're gonna push it down the hill, and then he just went fuck it
he did
and
it,
pushed the ball down the hill,
and then we got
then
rolling.
absolutely that's what got the ball rolling. We met so many great people last night.
We ended up like talking to like everyone from the party.
Literally.
I think we literally talked to everyone at the end.
And it was
we
pretty
started
cool.
a bit nervous, but we talked to everyone.
Like we were literally known as the people from uni, and that's it.
Yeah,
But,
and I think we all kind of do a little bit of a different thing to what the general crowd was doing.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we stood out a bit in that sense. Yeah. We were the odd ones out, but great night.
Definitely.
Do you want to talk about it? Do you have any micro moments? Anything of interest?
There were some girls outside, just sitting on the ground, and me and Lockie were like, "Yo, can we join you guys?" And they're like, "Yeah, of course." So that was pretty cool to experience. It was just like, you know what I mean?
Was that
like
out
people
the front?
Actually open? Pardon?
That was out the front, wasn't it?
Yeah. Did you see us then? When you left?
Nah. I think I saw them though. At one point, I think when me and Kai went on the side quest.
Yeah,
I think
because me and Lockie were just like, "Yo." Oh, it must have been after I finished recording day 11 with the boys.
Okay.
So the boys have made my day 11 video, which I'm about to post.
Nice.
Yeah.
I had quite an interesting micro moment. I ended up playing beer pong with somebody I used to know. Their best friend, or like a childhood best friend of theirs. Someone I was not expecting to see at all. So, oh my god, how have you been? It's been like 5 years. What's up? And we ended up playing beer pong. That was odd.
That's cool.
That was the last thing on my bingo card of the night was that. It was not on the 2026 bingo card at any point. But it's just, I mean, that, you know how we talk about like the peak thing. It's like you come out of a party and you talk about a story. Like that's the story. That's the story, you know? Like, that was kind of odd. I wasn't expecting that. but kind of cool. And I won. But yeah, we just kind of end up chatting to everyone.
Pretty much. Like I like some of the people, I'm gonna message them probably today and say, yo, didn't go to the free class today, but whenever you go, message me and I'll see if I'm available. I'll go to the free salsa classes with them because they actually wanted to start. There were a couple. I'm like, yes, honestly, yes. Like, especially if you're a couple going to the free class.
People to go to
Yes.
salsa. You didn't tell me this last night.
No, it was me and Lockie. It was like really towards the end. It was funny, dude.
Bro, you need like a referral link.
Yeah, I know, bro. I should do a partnership.
You should do a part. Louie John times the salsa company. The
Yeah,
salsa
Louis John and
foundation.
the Salsa Foundation,
Foundation.
and then Louis John and Impro Melbourne. Dude, that's 2 partnerships already.
And
Locked in.
isn't that your shows this week?
It is. Yeah.
Thursday?
Yeah. Oh, if for whatever reason you want to come to it and you can come to it, you actually need to book tickets. They're free.
I would come, but Hawthorn game.
Oh, you playing Thursday night?
Yeah,
Who are you playing?
we'll play Sydney Thursday night. I would have definitely been there, but
That's gonna be a tough game.
damn good. We're favourites.
What?
And quickly, this is us wrapping up the podcast here.
Yep.
I think we got everything.
Yeah, and next week when we make another podcast episode, we'll just see how this last week has been.
Yeah,
How overall satisfaction with everything has gone.
And I think honestly, what we're hoping to see is results building on each other. Like you're more intentional one day, making it a lot more, and you're making it easy to be more deliberate with your interactions, being present. The next day, like once you start developing that confidence, it's not a chore, it's a habit. It's a way of life. Not even a habit, it becomes a way of life. And I think that's ultimately what we want it to become. Like you're so habitual about openly breaking that matrix. You also start to create a community of people ideally around you. Like I'll keep talking to the work environment. Like they come into the store, and I do already kind of have customers like this. They come in through the store to see you because they know they're going to have a good conversation with you. And I think that's what we ultimately want to build. So what's your big takeaway just to finish off?
The best things that you'll do in life are on the other side of saying fuck it and actually doing it.
Yep. I like that.
And that's something I learned from Aaron Sansoni when I did the Empire Mastery with him a couple of weeks back now. And it's just
cheeky collab.
Yeah. Like it's just a matter of fuck it. Just do the thing. But how do you do the thing? You just think fuck it. And then you do it. And it's like you switch your brain off and you just do it. Because you're not going to forget how to talk. You're not going to forget how to act or step or behave in a certain way. That happens subconsciously. But our conscious mind sometimes interferes with our ability to connect with people. So it's a matter of saying fuck it, turning your brain off, and doing the thing.
Yeah. And who cares if you make a dick of yourself? Like, honestly, here's an interesting, I think this is a good way to finish. Possibly. We'll probably keep going somehow. How many times have you been in a social interaction? You've made an absolute... Actually, no. The other person has, like, said something weird, done something weird, etc. And you walk away. I think this is pretty universal. You walk away from it and you go, it's a bit weird. And then you forget about it. I'm saying this because I actually cannot remember a single time I've had a weird social besides like people being outwardly assholes. Like it's so bad that you do remember it.
This is just like a bit small, minor.
Yeah.
Weird.
Unless someone does something to piss me off, I'm not remembering it. And guess what? You're not going to do something to piss someone off. You know what I mean? You're just going to be like, oh,
Like,
Shit,
so be it.
I said something dumb. Guess what? What you're worrying about, why you're not putting yourself out there, is you're worried you're going to make a fool of yourself. You're worried you're going to look dumb. And you're worried that person is going to judge you and remember it. Guess what? They will not remember it. The only person remembering it is you. You're so scared of other people's judgment. They don't care. Let them judge for 20 seconds and then let them forget about it. Let me keep being the best version of me. Let me be intentional.
Mm-hmm.
Let us have a great week.
And I'd like to end on a quote. I think you know what quote I'm about to say.
Could be a
It could be a few. You know,
yeah,
Louie
it could be a
John has
few.
at least 50 lines of wisdom
Yeah,
prepared.
your personal. My quote I always resonate with you is the perks of being a wallflower quote. I know you love that
accept
one.
love that you think you deserve. But no, the quote that I'm thinking of, which is linked to everything that we just spoke about the last 5 minutes, is by Austin Butler, where he says, "Embarrassment is an underexplored emotion. Go out and make a fool of yourself."
Banger. I think our friends are getting sick of us saying that.
Fuck them.
Let them. Let them.
Exactly. All right.
Good way to end.
That was a good first episode. I'm pleased with that.
I'm really
I'm
pleased
happy
with
with
that.
So we'll see you guys next week.
Yeah.
Right.
Have a great week, everyone.
Yeah. Be more
Lots of
intentional.
highlights. And be intentional with your interactions. Someone asks you how they are or how you are. Tell them how great of a week you're having. Find one thing a day that you're proud of that you did, that was a highlight, and that you would be happy to tell everyone about.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Have a great week, everyone. Signing off.
All right. See you
Running
guys.
Your Life, episode 1.
Yes, sir.
Oof.